What it is, what it is, what it is. This is your boy Hip Hop Karma. You are tuned into the Random Podcast Show, and today I have a special guest. And my special guest is, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Boom slap.
Boom slap. What's up, man? How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, Karma. Appreciate you having me, bro.
It's all good, man. It's all good. So what got you to the name Boom Slap, man? How'd you get that name, bro?
Kind of like my first love, man. Boom bap.
Oh, okay.
That's like 90s, hip hop and
Yeah.
boom bap and so then I was like, and I'm hearing like, yo, slap that beat. Oh, that's a slapping ass beat. And I was like, yo, let me put this fucking shit together. Boom slap. I like that. Okay, that got a ring to it. And nobody using it, I was like, all right, let me grab that and run with it.
That's tight, man. That's tight. So what got you into producing? Have you been producing since what age, or what? When did you get into it?
Man, it's actually a very unique story, man, because it's not conventional, man. Uh my journey to music. Um Back in the days, man, I just man, I've heard a tape from Cypress Hill,
Okay. And
and
it was a tape.
yeah, it was a
Okay.
cassette tape, bro.
Okay.
But I got it from the Compton Swap Meet.
Okay.
I got two tapes, Black Sunday and Three Temple of Boom
Okay.
by Cypress Hill, and listen to that, and that changed my life, and I was like, damn, this shit's so dope. And I started writing like rhymes in a journal and shit.
Got
You
you.
know what I mean?
Got you.
So then I would write poetry to homies. Like some of them wanna yo fucking my name's Andrew and they will call me Drew. Like, hey Drew, I need a fucking poem for my chick. It's Valentine's Day, this and that.
They come to you.
Yeah, and then they come and like, yo, cause I've been rehearsing some of the shit that I have
Yeah.
on my shit, and they be like, man, that's dope. I'm like, cool. Well, I wrote, give me some details about your girl. Where the fuck you meet her?
Damn.
Where you was at? And then I'll get those notes. The next day, I already have some shit together. And
That's crazy.
and
Were they sliding you a couple dollars for that or what?
nah, man, it was all homie love.
It was all homie love?
Yeah, bro.
I would have been charging their ass.
I
Oh,
know.
you want the Valentine's gift that's gonna get you the, you feel me?
For reals. And you know what, man? I had all those. I had a copy of all the stuff that I written and all that.
Dope.
But then my mom, she threw all that shit away, man.
Damn it. She thought it was trash. She just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was just in the shoebox, and she's like, "Yo,
Ah.
just a bunch of paper," and all that shit went to the trash. Bro.
Damn, man. So what year was it, or what grade were you in then when you got those tapes and started rocking?
I think I was about 12 years old.
About 12 years old.
Yeah, about 12 years old. That shit changed my life completely, man. Those guys, big time influence. I'm from the small town in LA called Southgate.
Okay.
Southgate / HP, Maywood,
Okay.
all that
Yeah.
Southeast LA.
Yeah.
And it just happened that these guys, they're from around the way too. They're from Southgate.
Okay.
They're from a street it's called Cypress and also Hill in Southgate.
Boom.
And that's where they got their name and shit.
Did you ever run into those guys being out there and shit?
Nah, but I always ran into the promotional van.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
always saw the
promotional.
van and
Yeah, I always
shit?
saw that van and shit, and I was like, oh, that's damn right there, you know.
So at that time, okay, you're writing poetry, you're doing stuff for the homies and shit. Were you then a writer and kind of MCing at that time?
Nah, not really, man. I was super low key. I loved the music, loved the frequencies. I loved the fucking beats. I love, it was like a form of expression, I guess, in a
Okay.
way to write some shit,
Okay,
to
yeah.
get off my chest. Cause back then it's just I wasn't really have all those resources like that. My mom was like a single parent mom, so I didn't have the male figure in my life to show me how to get it. You know what I mean? So I was just like figuring that out on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
As a teen
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah. So when did you start actually getting your hands on some production tools and start making beats?
So shortly after, I'm gonna say right after high school, I joined the military, right?
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I was in the Navy for a minute, did the whole the Persian went to the Persian Gulf, and
Oh shit.
what was that fucking war that was out there? Iraqi Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we did that.
Okay.
We
Is
did
that when
all.
Bush? Is that when Bush was in there? Or who was in there?
Yeah.
Was it
I
Bush
think
or
it was
Obama?
Bush. It was
Okay.
Bush.
It was Bush.
Yeah, it
Damn.
was
Okay.
Bush. Yeah, that was Bush. So we went out there. I joined cause the towers went down. You feel me? So once the towers went down, I was
Got you.
like, you know what? Let me go represent. So I want to go, and plus I want to get the fuck out the house.
Right.
I don't like to be in the house.
Right.
And I just need some direction, and maybe this shit would help me out, which
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
But like, it got to the point where I was like, man, dog, like I was straight fucking warrior with it in the ship, doing everything that I gotta do, right? And it came to like re-enlistment time,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, nah, I'm cool. And all my peers and all the higher ups and shit, they were like fucking dogging me, you know, because I wasn't gonna re-enlist.
God, because they were kind of mad that you did your 4 and you were done with it, type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Huh.
And plus, I'm like, at that point, I started figuring out, yo, like, I don't like people controlling my life.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So, but I kept my mouth shut. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything they told me to do, I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got my pins. Man, I could bring you my jacket with fucking medals and shit.
Yeah.
It looked like a Captain Crunch jacket and shit.
It's-
But,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, but the
Yeah.
thing is, like, at that point, I was like, yo, I did my time, give me my 30 G's for, you know, for
Doing my
school.
grind, yeah.
Yeah, for school and shit, because I was gonna go and figure out the rest. You know, I'm like, at least I got my schooling, you know, paid off and all that.
Right.
And but once I said no to the reenlistment, they started throwing me in different departments.
Wow.
At that point, and at that point, I was a very young man that didn't know how to really channel my anger
Got
and
you.
shit. And then so I went MIA.
Got you.
So I fucking ran off. And at that point, I had about $800 in my account, and I bought Reason 3.0.
Oh shit. Reason, and you said fuck it. It's go time.
So I went back to LA from San Diego to Coronado. I went to LA and just got with some like-minded individuals, and we formed this shit called Lights Out, crew called
Wow.
Lights Out. It was me, Jerry Garcia. His alias was Magnetic, and the homie Sal Garcia.
Damn. So this is the homies that you met, and now you're the producer at this point in time, and they the rappers, or
There's 2 producers
Okay.
and 1 rapper.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you got now. Transition real quick. I kind of want to fill in the gaps. I know
For
that
sure.
you went to the military. I know that you got Reason 3.0. At what point did you was that like fuck it? This is my first time even touching music equipment, or even putting it onto a computer and playing with
Yup.
MIDI keyboards and all that shit.
I went to a guitar center.
Uh huh.
I told them, this is what I want.
Okay.
This is what I envision.
Okay.
You tell me what the fuck I need.
Got you. Got you. This is what I want to
And
do.
yeah, and they said, Reason's dope. You have a laptop? I'm like, yep. All right, cool. This will go great with your laptop. And you have a MIDI keyboard? I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, this is what it is.
This is what you need.
Yeah, boom. They gave it to me, put it on my lap, and I just cut the check and
That was that.
we wrote out.
Damn. So that was literally you first time even creating and making beats and shit like that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. So was there any musical influence in your life growing up, like family, friends, or anybody who actually did music around you?
My pops, he was in and out my life. He's a very interesting character. He's very musical.
Okay.
He likes to sing. He plays guitar.
Okay.
He's a great person. You know what I mean? But as far as dad and all that, you know what I mean? It can go either way. But yeah. Yeah, my pops, I guess, and that's it, man. My family's actually very old school, man. Like my mom's part, you know, she's Salvadorian, and she came from the Civil War shit that was popping off in El Salvador in the 70s and 80s.
Oh shit, the Che
Yeah.
Guevara era and shit like that. Or?
Yeah, all that shit that the whole shit that was popping off over there. Her parents got killed out there. She was young. She was like 17, 16.
So are you first generation American, or you?
Yeah, first generation.
Wow.
Yeah, first
Wow.
generation. So I mean, she brought us up hard, but I understand why. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but that was the only influence, kind of like my pops. You know, I
What
guess in
pops
a
is
way.
doing kind of music
Yeah.
like that and shit like that. So when you link up with these cats over here and you start to do the music and stuff, is this the first time that you're like in a studio and actually like, oh shit, this is actually what it looks like and vibe like, or how's that?
It was in a home studio,
Okay.
and the homie Sal, he had a bunch of Wave plugins, like the
Oh,
whole Mercury,
oh,
like
you in the game?
the whole shit.
Yeah, you're in the game.
Yeah, so he was, he was super technical with it.
Dope.
He's a brilliant dude, man. He's
Right.
very musical. Uh, and he fucked with all the waves and the technical shit. Me, I just came in and okay, I got these two dope tracks that I fucking made in a month.
Right.
This is what I can do. What the fuck you guys want to do? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, got you, got you,
And
got
that
you.
was that.
So at what point in time did you start taking production? Like, okay, I'm finna make more than 2 beats a month. I'm finna do 2 beats a day type shit.
The thing is that I was so brand new to it, and I was self-learning that the learning curve was stupid. Cause
Oh yeah.
YouTube wasn't like
Oh,
popping
right.
back
Yeah,
then.
yeah. They didn't have nobody doing this
Nah,
shit. Nah.
nah, it wasn't like you could go to YouTube or a fucking internet and then pick up on some dope
For
shit.
people that don't know, 2005 is when YouTube came out, and Reason 3 came out in like 2006, 2007 or some shit like that. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Barely hard to find anything
Right.
for anything.
Yeah. And so just went in and just kind of like, had to learn it the hard way. And for people that don't know that Reason, it's dope to work on, but you actually have to virtually plug
It's
like
like
on the
hardware.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hardware. You gotta virtually plug shit in, like to the audio in, audio out,
Yeah.
all that shit to get it
Yeah.
really working right.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? So I love Reason. I got this shit tatted on my wrist.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
hard.
So Reason is, I got a big thing in my heart for Reason. Reason 2.5 is when I got in the game.
No shit.
It was Reason. It was Fruity Loops 2, and it was Reason 2.5, and it was like it was a lot. I had Logic 5 on the PC. It was a whole bunch of old school shit that's not there no more. But so when did you start like this group? Did it progress into like a CD, or did it like progress into a group thing?
Yeah, we got a project out, and we actually like on the CD cover itself, we got the stencil and put an M on it, right? And we put this fucking spray can on it.
Oh shit.
And when we stenciled that shit
Yeah.
M, because it's the homie magnetic, right?
Okay.
So we pressed a bunch of that shit. I mean,
And that
we
was
put
the templates.
yeah, that was a template,
That's
dog.
hard.
We just did that,
That's
and we're
old
like,
school.
bam, bam. We
Yeah,
just put
yeah.
it all together.
Yeah.
It looked like a fucking factory and shit in our
Hell yeah.
backyards, putting it together, you
Hell
know,
yeah.
with the CD and the CD cover, and then we did the printout deal with the cover and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then next thing you know, I got a call like the day before like a performance,
Uh-huh.
and the homie magnetic was like, "Hey man, it's I don't want to blow up, G. So I'm gonna have to halt it at here." And keep in mind, I'm on the run at this point too.
Wow.
So I'm like living in a shack, you know what I mean?
Right.
And all this, I was really, this was like make and break for me.
Yeah.
And when he told me that shit broke my heart. But I'm not the type of person to really hold a grudge.
Right.
So I told him, you know what? I understand, man, and it's all good. But let's do the performance. You know what I mean? Let's go. Finish out with a bang and shit. Because we had booked this performance in like downtown LA in this a small venue and shit. So we went. He performed it. It was fucking ill, bro. It was so dope.
And he came back to the stage.
He went to the stage and did his thing and cut it and everything. And the homie Sal, he took it hard, so he didn't show up.
Damn.
And all that. And I get it though. I feel it for him. I understand where he's coming from.
Right.
And
right.
I understand where the homie Magnetic was coming from too. And but I went, you know what I mean, and it was a super dope experience. And then we kind of like it stopped from there. But I hit the street. I had to get food.
So now you got the spark. Now you got the fire going.
Yeah, but I had to get food in my stomach too.
Hell yeah.
So whatever was printed out, it was maybe like 100 copies, and I went and hit the street and I sold them $5 a piece.
Boom. So now you got a couple dollars in your pocket.
Yeah.
So you started grinding from the ground up. Now after that experience, that's a hard one to continue to keep pushing with the production and being like, fuck it, I'm still gonna make beats. Were you like, fuck it for a second, or did you just keep pushing and past all that shit?
It kind of like after like selling and all that, like it was a real grind for me, man.
Hell yeah.
Like
Hell yeah.
my family will see me in the street like slanging all this stuff with the backpack and everything, and they will even clown me to this day, like in like
yeah.
in family gatherings, just for a laugh. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was tough, and at that point, like life got super real though. You know what I mean? Like the bill, like not bills, but you know what I mean? I couldn't stay at the shack anymore. I couldn't like I was like house to house. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna turn myself in. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I'm like at this point, my plan didn't work out, and I'm like, all right, I gotta retreat and fucking go turn myself in.
Plus, at that time, it's got to be hard because they got to have your bank on lock, and you can't do shit with any kind of money
Nah, I can't do shit.
because
I
they
can't.
got your shit locked up.
Yeah, I can't do, and this is during the time of war too. So,
Right.
and the thing is, if if you're a if you're a veteran and you want to talk shit to me, hell yeah, like you deserve it. You know what I mean? You deserve to talk all that shit to me. Did I go to war and did my shit? Yeah, I did. Did I get out and did some stupid shit? Yeah, I did. But if you're not a veteran, if you're not, if you don't know what it takes to go through boot camp and do all that shit, don't talk to me about that anything foul. Tell me about that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you didn't go through the grind and did all that shit,
Right.
you don't know. I was already like 8 months away from my fucking
Getting
from
out.
my liberty.
Just walking away. Yeah.
Yeah.
You was gonna walk away.
Yeah.
But-
So just wanna point that shit out.
No, it's actually funny that it's not funny at all, but it's crazy that you actually mentioned that story because I've heard that from ex-military cats. Like once they kind of find out that you're done with the time and done with the grind, this whole shit changes. Like the whole demeanor changes, the whole grind changes. Like you said, you got put in a couple different places. Motherfuckers get shipped to different states and shit. Like I've heard it happen. Like damn, the last year now they got you in fucking South Carolina. What the fuck? But that's that's not here nor there, man. So the music shit, man. When did you start making Boom Slap? Like okay, fuck it, I'm gonna take this shit and take it to the next person. Who was the next person you started working with?
From there, man, it was a good man, it was a good minute, bro, before I would like make beats on the same fucking Reason 3.0. I didn't upgrade. I
Oh,
didn't have no
shit.
time to upgrade and all
Yeah,
that shit. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
So for a good 10 years, I was just partying and bullshit.
yeah.
I got done with my brig sentence.
Yeah.
I went back. I got done with my brig sentence. Did about 6 months. Got out and started my life right over. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So started my life right over. From there, my mom already had moved to Fresno, Central California, for people that don't know. So from there, I went to Fresno in '05,
Okay.
'05 or '06.
Okay.
So the whole mentality at that point was like, okay, get on my grind, get a fucking job, whatever the fuck it is,
Right.
stack up your cheese, and
Right.
go back to LA and go get it again. You know what I mean? Go for the music shit again. And so that was a plan, but it didn't work out that way. I met this girl, and we got into a relationship. I've been in a few relationships, during that
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
I expect so.
So
Uh-huh.
that kind of like held me for like not held me up, but like you know what I mean?
You
Like
gotta use these words fragilely in this bitch.
oh, word up, bro, for real. No editing on this.
Right now, this
motherfucker.
motherfucker gonna go right to cut after this shit.
Word.
What he meant to say was.
but for sure, so I was there for about 15 years in Fresno, and then grinded, and then eventually I ran into this like rough spot in my life. Like it just replayed again, you know what I mean, from the whole Navy shit.
Damn.
And I got evicted, from my apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type to stay in my mom's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
The independent type.
Yeah.
Just to, go get it and go do that shit myself. So I got evicted. I went to my mom's, fucking my tail tucked and shit. And I stayed there for about a month. Got me a quick job at this fucking at this job shit, and stacked up my bread real quick. And then I moved in to this dude, this older Puerto Rican. His name is Angel Gomez. He stayed at Central. I think it was Central in '99. Yeah, around Central '99. So I went there, and that completely changed my life when I moved into that into his house.
What happened?
So what happened was it's funny because on the phone interview,
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey, I want $400 a month and this and that. This was a couple years ago, a few years ago. So $400 in Fresno ain't really a big deal. So it was like, okay, so let me tell you something. This room is available, blah blah blah, but don't let me find out that that you're a faggot and I'm not saying, these words. I'm not LGBT,
Right.
against all that
Right,
shit.
right.
But this is what he said, and I'm not gonna be fucking, uh, uh, fucking holding back on this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, so, and by the way, these are not my words. So,
Right. He's quoting somebody else.
right.
Right.
So he's like, don't be on no faggot shit, because the last dude that was in here, I didn't know, and he stayed here, and he brought this dude in, and they were fucking in the room and all that. And when he was done, I was choking his ass out in the kitchen. I was like, okay.
And this is over the phone interview.
This is over the phone interview.
Damn.
So I was like, okay. I'm all like, I'm a fucking, I don't swing that way. You know what I mean? But I'm like, okay, I'm an alpha male, and I could tell this motherfucker's an alpha male too.
Right.
So, we might be bumping heads. So I ain't gonna fuck with this fool. So, 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 so I just tell him, bro. I tell him, you know what? Hey, bro. Yeah, I'll meet you over there. And I just hung up. I'm like, fuck this. Let me look at these other places. Let me look at these other locations and shit. Right? So then I'm looking. The time went, right? And this dude hits me up. I'm like, I fucking forward the call.
Right.
Finally, I just pick up. I'm like, hey, Angel, what's up? He's like, hey, you didn't show up. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, man. This and that, what I just, said earlier. He's like, look, man, come in, sit with me on my kitchen table. If you don't, if the vibes ain't cool, then fuck it. We, whatever. Right. But I think, it's a good, it could be a cool match.
Right.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give this motherfucker a try. Let's see what's up.
Yeah.
Rolled up. That motherfucker was smoking a cigarette and shit right in front. Boom. Showed up. It's like, hey, what's up? The fucking coolest fucking Puerto Rican fucking dude. He's like about 70 years old.
Damn.
So I go in there, man.
So this old dude told this story.
He whooped some young motherfucker's ass, bro. He whooped this motherfucker's ass. The cops went in there and everything, fool. All that shit.
No. Oh my god.
So all that shit popped off, right? And we were in the kitchen. I was like, shit. Yo, this is my kind of guy, man. Yeah. He's a guy's guy,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm with that shit. All right, cool. Fucking, I move in, did all this shit, gave him the fucking deposit, all that. And started working, doing my thing. And he started observing me first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And eventually he opened up. He's like, hey, let's barbecue. Cool, let's barbecue. Got some meat, this and that. Hey, I told him, hey man, at this point I was single.
Right.
So I was like, hey man, is it cool if I bring a girl over and this and that, blah blah. He's like, hell yeah, but I gotta fuck first. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker got a cool little attitude, man. I like him, I was like, shit. Cool, but he was fucking around.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, cool. So I started bringing, all, different types of chicks. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, man, that shit was on him popping. He was like, hell yeah. And
so now you got your vibe.
Yeah, I got my shit going. And then next thing you know, he tells me, you know how I pay my house off? I'm like, what's that, Angel? He's like, because on the weekends, we would hang out with each other,
Right.
And he'll say, man, come over here to my computer. So he started showing me the stock market.
Wow.
Yeah. So he put me on game on the stock market.
Wow, and that's how he was making a living at that time.
Yeah.
Wow, so did you soak some of that up?
Hell yeah, dude.
That's right.
I took it all in, bro. I did my research. He just guided me to where I needed to go, and then I just took off from there.
So you fucking with the computers and fucking with Reason. Now you fucking with computers. So when you saw this, you were like, "Oh, what's this?
Yeah.
There's some money in this shit."
Yeah. I started seeing graphs. Started seeing shit that matches.
Little bulls and shit.
I started seeing the fucking the predictability of it. You feel me? So then I saved up some cheese. I saved up about 5 bands, and then I opened up an E-Trade and I started day trading.
Wow.
So I started doing that, and I would have a couple losses, couple wins, and this and that. But then 4 years ago, probably more than 4 years ago, this was when Prop 65 was popping off.
With
the marijuana shit.
Yep.
So then I saw a stock. It was a penny stock, actually, OTC market.
Oh, okay.
So it's like super unregulated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I went in there. I dropped 2 bands on this marijuana stock. I forgot the fucking ticker name to it. So I went in on that, and it was worth less than a quarter of a penny.
Right. So it's like some cryptocurrency type shit at that time.
Yeah,
type
it was
shit.
just super low shit.
Yeah.
You know, the news was blowing up because the Prop 65 was popping off. So the media was like
Hyping
driving it.
Right.
So I was like, let me take advantage of this opportunity right here. So I jumped in on that, got 2 bands worth of it. I got like 11,000 shares of it. And within 3 days, that shit went up like 17,000%.
So now you said. So now, did you immediately pull out, or do you keep
Fuck
riding?
yeah, I got out
Get the
that shit.
fuck out.
Because the thing is, with those companies,
Mm-hmm.
they're shell companies. They're they want you to hold the bag in the end,
Mm-hmm.
like with no money in it.
Right. Oh,
No
I know.
money, just
I
holding
play
the bag
stocks.
with nothing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I play that game.
Yeah, brother. So
Yeah.
so you know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah, man. So now at this point is shit. Is it boom slap the stock, man, or is it boom slap you getting back into music now? We got a couple dollars
So
in our pocket.
so we got a couple bands in our pockets, and then I go into the crypto shit.
Oh, shut the
I
fuck
I
up.
pay some bills off, right? I
Uh-huh.
pay some bills off, and I got me like 5 bands left over, right? And I saw Bitcoin at 3.
At 3,000.
Yeah.
Was this in the very very beginning before the very first fluctuation, or was this like
Yes.
last year?
Nah.
Okay.
This was before. This is like 4 years ago.
Gotcha.
The first
The first big boom.
wave that was like
That went up to 25 or 32.
exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in. I bought me a whole bit, a whole coin, and rode that off for like maybe 3-4 weeks. And then next thing you know, I was like, you know what? Christmas is coming. I know a lot of motherfuckers are gonna wanna, and it went from 3 to 20.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, Christmas is coming. A lot of motherfuckers gonna pull out, and this
Yeah.
shit's gonna fucking tank.
Yo.
So before all that shit, I saw the play coming. I pulled out. Excuse me, bro. So I pulled out. Fucking collect me like about 17 bands.
And
off
this
that
is when
shit.
it goes from like 29 to like 7.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah. It
shoot.
actually went lower than that. It
Yeah.
went back to like 3.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I got out and I count my blessings, and I started my business. I started my so I was a diesel tech at the time.
Okay.
So I was grinding, doing that. And then over the years, I just got tired of the union and shit
Yeah.
because they pick seniority over talent.
Right.
So I was like, man,
Right.
I'm tired of. Again, it goes back to the whole Navy shit where they're controlling, my life and shit.
Situation. Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, you motherfuckers are controlling my fucking money. So I was like, okay, let me fucking get the fuck out. And I started my own business. I started my own diesel tech business.
Wow. So now you got your own business doing diesel tech.
Yeah, now it's like a mobile diesel tech. I took it mobile.
So what the? Okay, I'm ignorant as hell. What is a diesel tech?
You just do it's like a mechanic for commercial vehicles.
Oh, so you pulling
Yeah.
up on the diesels, the big ass
The
18
big
wheelers,
ass AT wheelers.
and fixing those mechanically.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you gotta
Yeah.
know what the fuck you doing for that
Oh
though.
fuck yeah, you got to.
You got some kind of paperwork for that or some
Oh
shit?
hell yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I
okay.
got
You ASE
certs, all
certified and all
that
that good
shit.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me find out you got a brain on you, soldier. So did you ever come out with any beat tapes or anything like that, man? Or
So at that point, I started to my wife for my birthday.
right?
She bought me an MPC,
Oh shit. Well, MPC.
the MPCX.
The X was it that the digital one?
Is that the digital with the screen on
Got you,
it?
got you.
The touch screen
Yep,
on it.
yep.
So she got me that. She's like, cause over the years I was still fool around with the beats
Right.
and make some beats. I was like, hey honey, check it out. I made this. I
Right.
made that.
Right.
You're like, damn, that sounds good. And then she always see me struggling on the same fucking laptop that I had from way the fuck back then.
Right.
And I'm punching these fucking keys and shit.
Right.
And she was like, you know what? Let me hook this motherfucker up. So she hooked me up, and then I started making some better quality music
Right.
on that shit. And next thing you know, I freaking run into a big CAE at a networking event in Oceanside, and me and him click up.
Wow. So that's how you guys end up getting that bridge built.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But what a fucking road that you've been on, my guy.
Dog, like it's
Sheesh.
it's unpredictable, like what life will hand you, man.
Yeah, how do you stay positive with all this shit, man?
Oh man, I think it's more stubbornness than anything.
Yeah.
G.
It's like fucking I ain't going down.
Nah, yeah, man, for real, bro. Like I've been through like a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and but yeah, man, it's just You know, you stick to, you know, the Bible also has, you know, a big part in this. You know what I mean? I'm a
Yeah.
believer. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm not always there at the church. You know, feel me? But you know, at heart, you know, I believe. I'm a believer. You know what I mean?
That's all right. That's right, man. So I got a couple questions I'm gonna get into real quick. I got some random questions. Right or left?
Right.
Up or down?
Down.
Red or blue?
Blue.
Okay. So what age did you ever get on the mic? You never even got on the mic, huh? The whole time you never
Nah.
even got on the mic. You never got behind the mic doing the whole shit.
Nah,
No.
not really. Like I have my little setup at my home studio and
Uh huh.
stuff, and I would like put some ideas together and shit
But you
like that,
wasn't
some
really.
hooks.
But you wasn't getting behind the mic though.
But I wasn't pushing it out like that.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay. You
Mm-mm.
still rocking the MPC? The
The X,
yeah,
yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'm going full fucking blast on that shit.
You doing sample beats or what's your motivation?
Um, I do a little bit of everything. I do sample, no samples. I do
Okay.
synths. I do keys. I
Okay.
have like this big ass fucking meaty 67 key.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
I'm fucking
Playing with
with
some
it.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Hell
fucking
yeah.
with it.
You like the instrumentation. Or you like the beat production, like the drums and shit like that. What do you like most? What's at a production? I know as producers, some's a little
Yeah.
bit more fun than others.
You know what? I dive into the melody first,
Okay.
and then from the melody, I put in the drums and shit.
Okay. Got
You know
you.
what I
Melody
mean?
first. Baseline,
Yeah.
baseline and melody, or melody just by itself.
I kind of like do the melody on its own, and
Okay.
then I put the drums, and
Okay.
then I do the bass line after that.
Got you. Got you. Okay. That's the order of
Yeah,
operation. Where do you
yeah.
get inspiration from? Like, are you listening to samples? Are you listening to an album? You just have a good day. Like, fuck, I'm gonna go to the studio.
Um, you know what? Like, man, I'm always on the road too, so
Okay.
I'm always hearing music, and I always end up like at like 90s, man. And my inspiration comes from like DJ Muggs, man.
Yeah. I was just. I
Like
mean, yeah, yeah,
DJ Muggs, like Cypress Hill.
yeah.
And you know what? He's actually very versatile than people think.
Oh, he's dope.
Oh man.
He's super
It
dope.
I know you guys fuck with Michi Slick out here.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's my guy.
So he actually he had an album produced by Muggs
Oh,
back in the day in '05. It was called Underground Survival
Syndrome.
Syndrome.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's the shit. You really want to hear some versatile Muggs shit?
Yeah,
Listen to that fucking album. That's a gem right there.
yeah. Mitch, you gonna love to hear that. Mitch, you gonna love to hear. That's my guy. He actually, we do a lot of work together. We did the last album PTSD together, and we did a couple of new projects that he's got, and we got some more work coming out.
No
So
shit.
yeah, that's
What a small world, bro.
yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy.
That's that he. Yeah,
He's like the local legend out here. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
hell
San
yeah,
Diego
he
guy, you know
is,
what I'm saying?
bro. He is. I actually just listened to his 23 Blocks album.
Oh yeah, we did that here.
No shit. Damn.
Shout out to Damu, man.
Oh
Yeah, man.
man, you guys killed that
Yeah,
motherfucker,
man.
bro.
Yeah, it's all love, man. That's got he's dope as fuck. He's got a crazy hunger, and that fool just keeps on grinding, man. Keeps on fucking going. I love it. So 2020 was a crazy year. It was a crazy year that we could never expect and never see, and none of us have ever seen something like this that we have seen. So how did you get through 2020, and did it affect you, or did you be affected by it, or how was that for you, man?
Um, that's crazy, man. Because I had like my baby shower like February.
Okay.
So
Of this year or last year?
last year.
Got you.
So that was like the last time I saw family, really.
Wow. And yeah, because it was about March when the shit hit
Yeah,
the fan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So February I did my baby shower. I saw family, friends, all that shit when the shit was normal.
Right.
And then it just came to a complete halt, even the business too, for like
Wow.
about 3 months.
Yeah.
So luckily, I have like a little stash, you know what I mean, for the rainy days
Shit, the
and
whole
shit.
world went to stop for like 3 months, bro.
For real,
It
man.
wasn't just you.
Yeah,
Shit.
bro, that shit was crazy. So then from there on, man, after 3 months, shit picked up again and we just started grinding. So it was man, dog, it was super challenging though, man. Super crazy challenging because the networking wasn't really there like it could have been because the summer was gonna pop in, all that shit, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of plans for 2020, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, it halted all that shit. But luckily we just stayed we stayed you know what, man? I fucking just went off on making beats, G.
Yeah.
I closed the fucking door, locked it up. was like, I'm here anyway.
Right, right.
So
Might
just
as well
yeah,
dive
just
in.
bang on some shit and
Did
did
it
that.
affect anybody around you? Did anybody around you catch it or
Um,
anything? Or you guys kind of got through that okay?
I had some distant family that got it and passed away.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Um, but it for the most part, like the immediate family was cool. So that that was a blessing, bro. That was a super blessing.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. 2021 is upon us. We are kind of grooving and moving. It's damn near almost a quarter through the damn thing already. I like to have people come back in about 6 to 8 months, man. I like to come up with a goal, and then during that 6 to 8 months, we fucking crush that goal, and we come back and we talk about that goal. So give me a goal that you want to do in the next 6 to 8 months, man.
I want to hit at least 100,000 streams on the
Fuck
next
yeah.
couple of projects.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like me and Big CAE already got 30K with you on the freaking
Hey.
with you on the song,
Hey,
homeboy.
hey, I might be on that thing.
We got to get you on, brother.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. 100K, that's a great focus point, man. I like that.
Yeah.
I definitely like that. Do you have any projects that you're working on right now that you got coming out soon?
Yeah, I got my own compilation that I'm working on right now. It's gonna be called Ready to Live.
Ready to live? Okay.
Yeah, Ready to Live. At this point where all the shit that I've been through, and now kind of like the business flourishing, it kind of gives me the opportunity to really live now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm ready to live, ready to put the energy in my passion
Right.
and go forward with that. And another project that I'm coming out with is with the homie Johnny Guns
Okay.
from Chicago.
Okay.
He's gonna be coming out with some shit pretty soon. He's a talented cat. You guys should check him out.
Is he out in Chicago still?
Yeah, he's out there.
Okay.
And we might have another project coming out with Big CAE. Who knows? I just sent him another stack of beats, so
Okay.
we'll
you know,
see.
You know what I'm saying? Grinding. The
We'll
grind
see.
continues,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
So where can they find you on social media, my brother?
Instagram, man, at boomslap BOOM
Mhm.
underscore SLAPP.
That's not no water, huh? Well, shit, man. I greatly appreciate your time, man. I greatly appreciate your grind. It was great to learn about
for
you,
sure,
man,
brother.
and share some of that intel with the people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Thank you, Karma, for having me, bro. And it's been a pleasure and ready to rock out some more shit.
Hell yeah, man. 6 to 8 months, we're gonna talk about that 100K streams. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we got to, man. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
surpass that shit, actually.
That's right, man. Have a good day, brother. I appreciate your time.